course titled AI and IoT in Biomedical Engineering. I humbly request all the dignitaries to step forward for lamp lighting.
Om Swami Deva Sankar Gurudam Sarasvaya Bhagavan Kanyasvaya Asatoma Sadgamaya Samsoma Jyotirgaya Vidyodama Vikam Damaya Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Triambakam Yajamare Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamaya Vandhanat Mrityoram Mokshya Mamritat Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.
I request Mrs. Avilasha Bharati ma'am to invocate this STC with Saraswati Vandana.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषार हार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणा वरदण्ड मंडित करा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्मच्युत शंकर प्रभृति वेदेव्ये सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेष राजापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्म विचार सार परमा आद्यां जगद व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तक धारिणीं अभयदां जाड्यान्धकारापहां हस्ते स्फटिक मालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदां. Thank you.
I would like to request Dr. Dilip Kumar Chaube sir, the coordinator of this STC, to welcome Director sir with bouquet and shawl. I also request him to present Dr. Babur Prasad Tiwari sir, HOD CSE with bouquet. Now I would like to call Dr. Babur Prasad Tiwari sir to say a few words.
Honorable Director Sir, Professor Arvind Chobe, Chief Guest, Professor M.N. Doja, Guest of Honor, Mr. Kundan Lal, my dear faculty colleagues, staff, and my dear participants. First of all, I would like to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to our Honorable Director Sir for giving us the opportunity to conduct this short-term course. On behalf of Computer Science Engineering Department, I, Dr. Bhagalpur Theory, welcome you all on this 5-day short-term course on AI and IoT in Biomedical Engineering. This short-term course will be consisting of 16 sessions and will continue till 6th of May. There are several experts from IITs, NITs, and IIITs will take their sessions. The major objective of this short-term course is to provide information that how AI and IoT are being used in biomedical engineering, personalized treatment, and healthcare services. I do hope that participants will come across with the recent trends of research in this area through this short-term course. Thank you once again.
I request Dr. Dilip Kumar Chaube sir to come up for his introductory speech.
Respected Director Sir, Chief Guest Professor M. Doja Sir, Director IIIT Sonipat, Guest of Honor and Keynote Speaker Mr. Kundan Lal, Registrar in Charge, all department heads, associate deans, faculty members, staff, students, and all participants who have seated here and who are online joining. Firstly, I would like to wish you all a very warm good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you all and thank you to all of you for being here with us today. I am very pleased to welcome you to the commencement ceremony of 5 days STC on AI and IoT in Biomedical Engineering organized by Department of CSE. It starts from today 2nd May and will end on 6 May 2023. The STC will be conducted in virtual mode. It is indeed a very special and important course for learners which includes UG, PG students, research scholars, faculties, and industry professionals from different parts of the country. The first and foremost goal of this course is to impart knowledge and industry level training on AI, ML, DL algorithms, and IoT based health monitoring system, medical image analysis. I feel very pleased to say that all this will be done through expert lectures delivered by faculties of some of the most prestigious institutes of India like IITs, IIITs, and NITs, and by some industry experts who have a very vast experience in this field. I am hoping that by the end of this course, the participants should be able to understand and apply the following topics. Applications of AI, machine learning, deep learning, and IoT in biomedical engineering. How AI, machine learning, deep learning, and IoT work along with motivation in biomedical engineering. How to formulate problems into AI, machine learning, deep learning, and IoT framework. Apply the concept and practical knowledge in analysis, design, and development of AI, machine learning, deep learning, and IoT techniques. Biomedical issues that the AI, ML, DL, and IoT healthcare communities are currently tackling and possible solutions for them. I am delighted to share that we have participants from all parts of India. A total of 127 participations have been recorded, out of which 70, that is 55.1% are UG students, 14, that is 11% are PG students, 8, that is 6.3% are research scholars, 29, that is 22.8% are faculty members, and majorly are having PhD degrees, and rest of them are from industry professionals. I would like to convey my sincere gratitude towards our Honorable Director, Sir, Professor Arvind Chobe, for motivating us to conduct this type of short-term courses. Director Sir has always inspired, motivated, and guided us to achieve our full potential through his passion for teaching and his commitment to excellence, and we feel honored to call him our teacher. I would say that educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. And Director Sir has shown us that education is not just about studying and researching facts, but about developing a deep understanding of the world around us and the people in it. Sir, your work is invaluable and your impact immeasurable. Education breeds confidence, confidence breeds hope, hope breeds peace. Let us all work together to build a better world through education. With this, I would like to conclude my inaugural speech. Thank you.
Now I would request Dr. Babul Prasad Tiwari sir to come up for introducing director sir.
I would like to take the honor to introduce our Honorable Director, Sir Professor Arvind Chove of this institute. Though it is hard to summarize all his credentials within very few minutes, but due to limitation of the time, I am summarizing a brief introduction and brief profile of him. Professor Arvind Chove is presently founding director of Indian Institute of Information Technology, Bhagalpur, and Professor HAG in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at National Institute of Technology, Jamshedpur. He honored the head of ECE department during 2000 to 2005 and 2011 to 2013 at NIT Jamshedpur. He was the Dean Faculty Welfare and Member Senate of NIT Jamshedpur. Being the Mentor Institute, he was the coordinator of IIIT Ranchi. Professor Chove was Executive Committee member of AICT New Delhi and presently BOG member of IIIT Allahabad. He is a fellow member of Institute of Engineers, member of IEEE, right member of Indian Society for Technical Education, and was also secretary cum treasurer for Jharkhand and Bihar of Indian Society for Technical Education. He was the member of program committee of various international conferences. He was awarded Dr. Shyamasprasad Mukherjee National Eminent Academician Award by Chanakya Foundation in 2019. His name is published in Who's Who in the World publication in November 2009, USA. Professor Chove was the chairman for the two sessions IEEE World Congress on Computational Intelligence in 2008, Hong Kong. He was the keynote speaker and chaired the session of third IEEE International Conference on Computational Intelligence and Communication Technology in 2017, Bangkok. He visited and presented research papers in France, Switzerland, Italy, UK, Hong Kong, and Bangkok. He represented his institute team Drift Project Formula SAE from September 1st to 7, 2012 in Japan. He has more than 36 years of experience in teaching and research. His present research interest includes digital signal processing, digital communication, antenna design, and soft computing. He has supervised more than 7 numbers of PhD scholars, more than 25 MTech dissertations, and still some of the research scholars are working under his supervision. He has applied for 4 patents in year 2020 and now they are under examination. He has published 2 books, 9 book chapters, and more than 65 numbers of research papers in international journals and conferences. He was the expert member of various interview boards such as UPSC, New Delhi, Public Service Commission, Chhattisgarh, and Jharkhand for different faculty recruitment. He has developed AI-based COVID-19 detection software during COVID-19 pandemic, which was approved by ICMR New Delhi. Further, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has taken the cognizance of the software and is in process for integration with Sanjeevani application. Professor Chove has also developed artificial intelligence module for detection of pests and diseases of major crops of Bihar and received a consultancy project of amount rupees 75.02 lakhs from Bihar Agriculture University, Bhagalpur. It is the first time developed in this world. It is also my pleasure to inform you that soon our Honorable Director will be joining as Director of National Institute of Technology, Durgapur. With this, I would like to request our Honorable Director, sir, to say a few words. Sir, please.
Good morning to all. It's my pleasure to hear this faculty development program. This is the second faculty development program under the Dr. Dilip Kumar Chaube uh, in the area of AI, iOS, IoT, and the sensors. So, in this occasion, first of all, I honor and thanks to our friend Professor Emin Doja. Very short period, he agreed to be the chief guest of this occasion. Thanks, Professor Doja. You are agree, and here you are present. I thanks to uh, Mr. Kundan Lal, that is the guest of honor, and President VT Foundation, and I have done the MOA of this VT Foundation with Kundan Lalji. So I am happy to our participants will listen your valuable lectures. Thanks to all faculty members, participants, you are enjoy this 5 days program of faculty development program in the area of AI, IoT, and sensors. So, everyone familiar with the AI, and since 1950, Mike Krath, when he coined this artificial intelligence in 1950, till date, it is not so popular, but 10 to 15 years back, it started in the popular way, people using this way, this AI. So this artificial intelligence is as you know, machine displayed intelligence that simulates human behavior or thinking, can be trained to solve specific problems. AI is a combination of the machine learning techniques and deep learning type of artificial intelligence models are trained using the vast volumes of data and have the ability to make intelligence decisions. So some facts about the AI, according to the Statista, revenue from the artificial intelligence AI software market worldwide is expected to reach more than $26 billion by 2025. A recent 2020, the same report from the Statista reveals that the global AI software market is expected to grow at approximately 54% year on year and is expected to reach a forecast size of $22.6 billion. As per the Gartner, 37% of organizations have implemented AI on some form. The percentage of enterprises employing AI grew 270% over the past 4 years. According to the several global solutions, by 2025, 95% of the customer interactions will be powered by the AI. So, each and everywhere you are using the AI, maybe field, maybe e-commerce, maybe that is the education, maybe in the lifestyles, maybe in your navigations, so your gaming, automobiles, social media, robotics, healthcare. Just it is informed to earlier. IIT Bhagalpur has done a lot of work in the healthcare and developed the software, Corona software, COVID-19 detection software by the chest X-rays, lungs X-rays, and and it is recommended by the ICMR. So 2 years back, it is invented and approved by the ICMR. And in the case of the agriculture, there are so many areas in the health also. Suppose actually in the I feel the problems when my software is sent to the IMS Patna, and I talk to the director IMS Patna ki when we come here for the validation of our software, he take around 2 months to inform that your checks Excel is ready. So he takes two months to collect the X-rays. So I talked to the director. There's any provision in your systems so that you can search and find out this type of the peoples, those who are affected by the corona, and within the minutes you can search how many persons affected with corona and where is their X-rays. So he told me that professor हम लोग ऐसा करते नहीं हैं और काफी समय लग गया, वो ये मेरा systems नहीं है. So you can use the my idea my idea is you are searching the files. Suppose nowadays people going in the rural area, taking the medical kits and taking the all parameters from the blood, that is the diabetes, cardiocytes, and that is the hemoglobin, then platelets, something. There's so many parameters they collected and make the database. So if you implement the AI to find out how many people's affected in our Bihar, yeah, in a particular district, so AI will help to find out the number of persons available in that district, maybe that cities. So just give the commands, and you can find the how many people affected from the diabetes, that is the anemic case, that is the cardiac case. So it is easy to find out. So AI will help us in this area. So there are a lot of the work applications of the AI, but nowadays I'm talking about the some recent advancement which is the AI. People started to work. So that is the reactive machines. So reactive machines are AI system that have no memory and are task specific, meaning that an input always delivers the same output. Machine learning models tend to be reactive machines because they take customers' data, such as purchase or search history, and use it to deliver recommendation to the same customer. So this type of the AI is reactive. It performs super. AI becomes AI because the average human would not be able to process the customer's entire Netflix history and feedback customized recommendations. So reactive AI, for the most part, is reliable and works well in the invention like self-driving cars. It does not have the ability to predict future outcomes unless it has been fed the appropriate information. So comparing this to our human lives, where most of our actions are not reactive because we do not have all the informations we need to react upon, but you have the capability to remember and learn. Based on those success or failures, we may act differently in the future if faced with a similar successor. In the limited memory. So the next type of the AI in its evolution is limited memory. The algorithms initiate the way our brain's neurons work together, meaning that it gets smarter as it receives more data to train on. Deep learning improves image recognition, and other types of the reinforcement learning. Limited memory AI, unlike reactive machines, can look into the past and monitor specific objects or situations over time. Then these observations are programmed into the AI so that its action can perform based on both past and present moment data. But in limited memory, this data is not saved into the AI's memory as experience to learn from the way humans might derive meaning from their success and failures. The AI improves over time as it's trained on more data. Self-driving car is example of this limited memory, a good example of limited memory. So AI is the way self-driving cars observes other cars on the road for their speed, direction, and proximity. This information is programmed as the car's representation of the world, such as knowing traffic lights, signs, curves, and bumps in the road. The data helps the car decide when to change lanes so that it does not get hit or cut off another driver. Third, that is the theory of mind. So the first two types of AI, reactive machines and limited memory, are the types of the current exist. Theory of mind and self-awareness are AI types that will be built in the future. As such, there are not any real world examples yet. So it is developed theory of mind. AI could have the potential to understand the world and how other entities have thoughts and emotions. In turn, this affect how they have the relations to those around them. The human understand how our own thoughts and emotions affect others and how others affect us. This is the basis of a society-human relationship. In future, theory of mind AI theory of mind AI machines could be able to understand in- intentions and predict behavior as if to simulate human relationship. And the fourth one is the self-awareness. The grand finale for the evolution of AI would be no design system that had the sense of self, a conscious understanding of their existence. This type of AI does not exist yet, but people are thinking about this self-awareness AI based. This goes a step beyond theory of mind AI and understanding emotions to being aware of themselves, their state of being, and being able to sense or predict others' feeling. For example, I am hungry becomes I know I am hungry, or I want to eat rice because it is my favorite food. So we are long way from self-aware AI because there is still so much to uncover about the human brains, intelligence, and how memory, learning, and decision making work. So many in the this 5 years FDP program, there's so many speakers in different areas, IoT, sensors, AI applications, different areas will deliver the nice lectures. So thanks to all participants will join this FDP programs. We are fortunate the large number of the participants here in this FDP program, and the faculties from the IITs, NITs, IITs, and the industry people will take the your classes, your lectures in this 5 days. So thank you again. Thanks to all.
I request Dr. Dilip Kumar Chaube sir to introduce the chief guest for this STC, Professor M.N. Doja sir. Dilip sir.
We are having chief guest, guest of honor, chief guest, uh, Emin Ruja sir and Sir Kumar Patra sir. So right now, Sir Kumar Patra sir have also joined. So I am going to introduce about him. Uh, as I know or heard about Professor Sir Kumar Patra, Naval Director, Triple IT Vadodara. He is a wonderful professor and thoughtful person. He always makes people feel welcome and comfortable. His work has proved to be an encouragement factor for students and faculty. So I'm going to introduce about him. Professor Sarat Kumar Patra. He received BS Engineering in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering from UC Burla in 1986. Following this, worked in Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) Integrated Test Range, Chandipur as scientist B. He received MSc in Electronic System and Communication license from NIT Rawalpindi. Subsequently, he completed PhD from the University of Edinburgh, UK in 1998. He is a recipient of the prestigious Commonwealth Scholarship. He has been with National Institute of Technology Rawalpindi since 1989 and as a professor since 2006. Currently, he is serving as the director of Triple IT Vadodara, Gujarat, India. During the 3 decades of service at NIT Rawalpindi, Professor Patra has served the institute through various administrative responsibilities, such as head of the department, head of the computer center, dean of faculty welfare, Professor BOG, chairman of computer center, chairman of the aggregation and ranking. His research interests include wireless communication, machine learning for 5G beyond, adaptive signal processing, fuzzy system, wireless communication network, and related fields. Professor Patra has been a senior member of IEEE since 2007. He is a life member of the Institute of Electronics Telecommunication Engineers, Indian Society of Technical Education, Institute of Engineers, India, and Computer Society of India. Professor Patra has supervised more than 15 PhD and published 200 plus papers in journals and conference proceedings. Professor Patra is the reviewer of many reputed IEEE elsewhere, Springer Journal and conferences. He has delivered many expert talks at various Indian university institute as well as foreign institute. Professor Patra has successfully completed more than 10 research projects funded by various organizations such as DRDO, DRFST, and Ministry of Human Resource and Development, Government of India. Under his leadership, Triple IT Vadodara has established Triple IT Vadodara International Campus, a DAU Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and Daman graduate program started in 2020. So, and shortly he is going to join as a director in NIT Agartala. Sir, welcome, sir. Hand it over to you, sir. Please, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Dilip. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Thank you very much. There are some hiccups in the beginning, but then I could make the time. Thanks for inviting me for this event. This is the inaugural event. And thank you for the kind introduction and reading out so much about me. I don't deserve that much. I'm a simple person like you all. This today's workshop that we are going to start, AI and IoT in biomedical engineering. Now, it's a short-term course, but the topic is interesting. You've got three jargons here: AI, IoT, and biomedical. Now, AI is technically a field of computer science. Today, it is being applied in all fields of engineering. IoT, if we look at, it has been gaining momentum for last 7-8 years, and with the advancement in certain of the technologies like VLSI and software engineering, IoT has started to gain a lot of importance. The 5G communication is another technology which has added feathers to it. And it primarily or to a large extent encompasses lots of communication and VLSI in itself. Biomedical engineering is a technology or an engineering field that is providing uh, lots of benefits to life as such, whether we call it as a technology for medical, technology for bio, or whatever it is, they are all for betterment, benefit of the human being. Now, recent times we have seen major leap in technology in the areas of AI and VLSI. These two have been the major areas, and all and AI is reaching every field. If we look at the VLSI has been reaching new heights. There is a time when sub-micron technology was considered to be unthinkable. But today, every mobile phone has chips that are of the size of 10 to 20 micron, not microns, rather 10 to 20 nanometers. So technologically, we have advanced a lot, and these technologies and these advances in technology are really coming out to be very useful for different work we do. If you look at the recent technological applications like ChatGPT and AI application engine that provide solution to almost everything. Other applications of similar nature has also developed, and they take up different areas of engineering. And there are a plethora of AI engines based applications over the last few months rather, and the technology has been fast changing and not changing in years but changing in months and weeks. If we look at the YouTube, you'll find large number of YouTube videos which says if you do not adopt AI technologies in anything that you do, you are going to be outdated. So this is an important area for everyone. Looking at IoT, the abbreviation of Internet of Things, as a technology, it considers large number of devices connected in a network, and they are all connected to internet. The recent advances have again put this technology at an advanced stage. These devices could alternatively devices, hardware connected to internet, or being connected from a large group of systems. Advancement in the wireless communication coupled with low profile hardware with VLSI technology have been in the forefront of all these developments in today's world. Hardware minimization in physical size with hardware cost lowering has been another important factor in developing these technologies. Our lives have been inundated by these intelligent hardware that collect information. Whether we like it, we don't like it, whether we know it, we don't know it, but all these devices and hardware collect information and then process them for different applications. With IoT advancement, large volumes of data are going to be collected. The storage, retrieval, and processing of this data is going to be a challenge, and this is the next part which people are taking up in a large way. With lowering computational costs, lowering hardware development costs, these have thrown up new challenges to the engineering industry. India as a nation and as a intelligent as a supplier of manpower with high technical capabilities is going to play an important role in these areas in the world. And these courses will certainly help the participants to understand this better and take up these technologies to greater heights in different fields. I'm sure the participants will learn a lot from this course. They will also get a chance to apply these technologies to biomedical engineering, and thereby many of the participants should get into the process of doing a PhD or taking up a PhD study or research studies in these areas. I wish the team the best for this program, and I'm sure all will be benefited immensely by this. I'd like to thank the organizers for inviting me to speak to you all in this introduction of this inaugural time. With all the best, thank you very much.
Thanks, Professor Patraji. He will be just scheduled now. He's moving. He's just moving the in the safari. So आपको भाग्य बहुत अच्छा है. हम लोग तो घूम नहीं पाते हैं. आप डामन ड्यूम का चार्ज में भी हैं ट्रिपल आईटीज के. तो आपका सुबह में in the morning he called me that due to my some program I could not attend the this one, but I request again प्रोफेसर पता आपका प्रेजेंस चाहिए. तो इन्होंने अपने बिजनेस शेड्यूल जो अपना सफारी जो घूम रहे हैं उसमें से निकाल के कहीं हमको लगता है कि ये अपना शेड्यूल देखे होंगे, जगह देखे होंगे. तो थैंक्स फॉर you spare some time for this FTP program. Thank you, Coach Patta.
Thank you, sir.
I once again request Dr. Dilip Kumar Chaube sir to introduce the chief guest for this STC, Professor M.N. Doja.
So, our chief guest, Professor M.M. Doja, sir. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitations. I'm going to introduce about him. Professor M.M. Doja is working as director in Triple IT Sonipat since last 4.5 years and is also a professor in the Department of Computer Engineering, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. He was the founder head of the Department of Computer Engineering for 6 years from its inception and has established the innovative and upcoming labs in the department. He has started BTech Computer Engineering, BE Computer Engineering as day and evening course respectively. He started PhD program in the Department of Computer Engineering. He has more than 36 years of academic, research, training, and administrative experience in the field of computer engineering and information technology. He received his BSc Engineering, MTech, and PhD degree from BIT, IIT Delhi, and Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, respectively. His area of research are software engineering, networks, security, simulation operating system, and soft computing. Professor Doja is an active researcher. He has more than 100 publications in referred journals and conferences of international and national repute. He has been referee for a number of journals in the area of computer engineering and information technology. Several students have been awarded PhD under his able guidance, and several students are working under his supervision. He is also author of a number of books in the area of information technology. He has successfully completed several projects, including AICT sponsored projects. He has chaired various sessions and various report conferences and delivered lectures on recent and burning topics in computer engineering and information technology as an invited speaker at a number of places across India and world. Professor Doja is a member of Academic Council, Board of Research Studies, and Board of Studies of a number of universities, including Ambedkar University, Lucknow, NSIT, New Delhi, MU Aligarh, Guru Gobind Singh First University, Delhi, NIT Jalandhar, Hamdard University, New Delhi, etc. He has been a member of member of a number of committee for various universities in various capacity. He has been expert member of various committee constituted by UGC and AICT. He has also been associated with the affiliation of various universities like Guru Gobind Singh First University, Delhi, MD Rohtak, UP, Technical University, Lucknow, and Uttarakhand Technical University. We are very pleased to have him here with us as our chief guest for this STC. Sir, welcome, sir. Hand it over to you, sir. Please.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your voice is audible, sir.
Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
morning.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Happy to be here. I don't know how you got my resume because it's a very, very 25-year-old resume which you were just mentioning. Anyhow, it doesn't really matter. Basically, what really happens is that I visited Bhagalpur, as you may remembering, and I was really impressed by the work being done by Professor Arvind Chaubey. The way he has promoted this institute is really amazing. And now I believe it is one of the best triple ITs in India. I'm really happy to say that. I'm also happy to congratulate him on being an NIT director, him and Professor Patra. The way triple IT directors are shifting to NITs, there is certain to be a shortage of triple IT directors as it is today. The topic today of the FDP, IoT and ML is very relevant to today's scenario. I remember when I was first teaching IoT, long time back, around 15 years back, it just started 10 to 15 years back. And one student just asked me to give an example of an IoT. I remember I gave an example. If the butter is over in the fridge will not inform the central office, but it will inform the grocer that the butter is getting over and the fridge needs the butter, so that people are not left with it. IoTs have their own issues. The biggest issue is the mushrooming of the devices. There are today around 18 billion devices of IoT in this world. They are of different types, working on different types of OSs, different types of hardwares, and at different geographical locations. Accumulating it to a central place in order to get a basic output of it is a challenge. If you look into the growth of IoT, it has been almost 18 to 20% today. We will have, within 3 to 4 years, we will have nearly, it is believed that the devices will go to 40 billion. Arranging those is a real challenge. Today, getting an output of it is a real challenge. IoT in healthcare is a real challenge today. I'll tell you why. There are different types of patients. A patient may be two classes of patient, which I see. One is the unresponsive one, and the other is the responsive one. IoT is a device which can be really useful in both the sectors. One is the unresponsive sector. Unresponsive means the patient's parameters are being monitored at a remote location and is being transferred to experts. Those experts can analyze those devices. Now, a patient who is unresponsive is unable to tell about his situation. And these IoT devices in healthcare can really monitor them and transfer it to the specialist. The other area is what Dr. Chaubey mentioned was radiology and other areas. Now, what really happens, a doctor is also a human being. He will also be transferring his geographical location, but his connection with his patients has always to be there. Because of the fact the radiological results can be transferred to that doctor wherever he is geographically present. A radiologist from America can be in Bangalore on a visit, still he will be interconnected to his patients through digital health. Today, the area of digital health is increasing day by day. One of the reasons why it is increasing is the shortage of experts in every area. The optimum use of experts through digital devices is a challenge and an opportunity both. A challenge in such a way that all devices of screening, may not be available at all geographical locations. While an opportunity is that the doctor can be geographically at any center and still be available for consultation. You can see Professor Patra, my friend, was over here. He was, I don't know where he was, but he was in one of the jungles, I believe so, going on a safari before he takes over as NIT director. So from there also, he was able to connect with us and able to deliver a fabulous talk. You have to look into this from a health perspective. In India or in all the development countries, there is an acute shortage of doctors. Now, because of this, the WHO ratio in India is 1/10th of what it should be. Looking into this, digital health and biomedical engineering is going to bridge the gap till a maximum extent. We are already on path to it, and the government of India has declared digital health a very, very thrust area in which a lot of people have started working and a lot of funds have started coming. Basically, I was looking into the future market of jobs. I looked into and saw that the maximum number of experts which will be needed in future is in the same AI ML area. Medical informatics is one of the areas which is growing at a really fast pace. That area needs to be exploited. I hope you have a large number of experts developing technical talks. I'll also look into AI, especially in terms of reactive machines. Today, if you look into, I was looking into a video of Mercedes-Benz factory in Germany. In the whole factory, there were hardly 26 people managing the factory. It was all based on artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotics. And every year they were producing more than 1 million vehicles. You see the implementation of these technologies, how the workplace is going to change. In AI, there may be areas of reactive machines. Reactive machines are what? Only there is an input, there will be a fixed output. Then there will be machines with limited memories. Professor Chobe talked about theory of mind, self-awareness. These things will keep on growing. But every day there will be challenges coming up. Self-driving cars will have a real challenge. Why? Because the self-driving experience in India and in developing countries is very, very different. In a developed country, you won't find animals on the street, while in developing countries, you will find it. You won't find street dogs everywhere. You won't find slow-moving vehicles like Tongas and others on the same road as almost like highways. Will basically be adding to the development and to the upliftment of human being. But I still believe that the 4 C's will never change. As you may be aware, when I talk about the 4 C's, I talk about communication, commitment, courage, and compassion. You must be knowing about great leaders in this world. Hitler, if you look into, he had almost everything, but missed the word compassion. If you look into Abraham Lincoln, he had compassion the maximum. The human beings will always need compassion in this world, and that is the thrust of all humanity. I congratulate you for having this FDP, and thank you very much for inviting me. Thanks a lot.
Hello. Yeah, audible.
Yes.
Thank you, Professor Mendoza, sir, Director Triple IT Sonipat, for your valuable time. Your informative talk has provided us with invaluable insights about healthcare crisis, about AI and IoT, its uniqueness, and why it is needed in biomedical engineering. I am sure our participants have attained a better understanding about your today's talk. Thank you once again, respected sir, for taking out your valuable time to impart us with your knowledge. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Now I request Dr. Babal Prasad Tiwari sir to come up and introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Kundan Lal.
I would like to take the privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Kundan Lal. Mr. Kundan Lal is currently the president of VT Foundation. He worked as a technical specialist in Optech Solutions from September 1999 to July 2000. Then he worked in Sintel for approximately 10.5 years till October 2010 at various prestigious positions, highest of those is being Vice President and BU Head of R&D and Migration Factory. Then he became the CEO of M&M Megatra and worked there for 3 years and 8 months till July 2014. Mr. Kundan Lal then joined Capgemini as Vice President, Head, ADCSD for Continental Europe for 2 years and 7 months till January 2017. In March 2017, he became the Director and Founder of VT AI Technologies, and in November 2017, he founded VT Research Foundation and became its President, and is in same till now in both the organizations. In between, he joined Allied Digital Services as Chief Executive Officer for 7 months. He is also serving as adjunct professor at BML Munjan University from April 2020 till present. We are happy to having him in this particular short-term course. I would like to request him to say a few words. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for the introduction, Dr. Dilip. Let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen now?
कुंदन जी,
Yeah.
प्रोफेसर चवे बोल रहे हैं.
हाँ सर.
हाँ, थोड़ा सा एक मीटिंग है उसमें निकल रहे हैं, फिर आपसे बात कर लेंगे.
Done sir, done sir. Not an issue.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you, and it's an honor for me to deliver a keynote on AI that is very critical, and AI has become very, very critical for any domain on any expertise area now. So it is that is something we need to understand. And let me, if you are able to see my screen, you will watch that on the right hand side, we have got a picture there. If you can see that picture, the Homo sapiens who are down below has evolved to an extent where we are now virtually destroying the earth. But there is a guy coming up very fast in the background, and we call it ASI, artificial superintelligence. Okay. And regarding this ASI or AI, this is an evolution of AI because we are living in a stage or area or a time we call it narrow intelligence world. And we are moving towards a world which is a general intelligence. And you guys will be watching that world, which is already very near, probably 1 or 2 years only. We are away from artificial general intelligence. And the ASI will be after that. Any moment of time, it will evolve. So we need to understand that, and there is a lot of concern which is being talked about today. So look at some of the concerns which guys like Elon Musk or Stephen Hawking have been pointing out. The development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of human race. He was Stephen Hawking. He's no more. He is a very well-known astrophysicist. And Elon Musk came out and said, "We are summoning the demon. हम राक्षस बुला रहे हैं." और जब राक्षस आता है तो क्या करता है? हमें खा जाता है. Nick Bostrom, he wrote a wonderful book, and I will suggest you guys to read that. That book is known as Superintelligence. And he said, Disneyland without children. Okay, there will be lots of technology collaterals will be there, but we will be not there. We children, the humans will be not there. James Barat said that we have evolved. We have taken out the black ball out. This is our final invention we have done. And artificial intelligence in the end of human era. Bill Gates recently came out and he said that why can't we understand it? बात हमें समझ में क्यों नहीं आ रही है? And you must have read recently some of the top industrialists in US and across the globe. They have joined hands and they have written a letter to US for stopping OpenAI in developing ChatGPT 5. Okay, there are a lot of concerns with ChatGPT 5 now. And GPT 5. I'll talk later on also, but GPT-5 is considered to be very near to general intelligence. And when I say general intelligence, artificial general intelligence, it is us. So what they are trying to tell us is that when it will become a AGI or ASI, we will go extinct. Humans will go extinct. That's a concern which is there in society today about AI. So we'll try to understand why these concerns are there. But let me tell you, gentlemen, that AI is all around us. The way we travel, the way we do business, the way we socialize, politics, the way we shop. Everywhere AI is. I'll give you one example and how it is evolving. You know, Amazon. Amazon, currently the model Amazon has got, and I believe every one of you must have bought on Amazon. The model currently on Amazon is known as Shop and Ship. So you go, you like a product, you pay for it, and a guy will come and deliver that product at your home, right? Now, if you mark that if you order 5 things, 5 different people will come and deliver the things to it. This is the logistic issue. Okay, that is a huge cost involved for Amazon on the logistics part of it or the fulfillment part of it, and that is where AI is an Amazon or the AWS cloud is also one of the biggest users of AI. Okay, they call it cognitive services. So they are one of the biggest users of AI. So they are leveraging AI and sharing the data across. The Google is sharing data. All other organizations are sharing data. And that data they are leveraging. Even your buying patterns on Amazon, this data, they're training AI to predict that what is that you are going to buy tomorrow. Okay. So what will happen tomorrow? That you will wake up, you'll open a door and you will find a box in front of you from Amazon. Only one guy will come and he'll put boxes in the front of every flat in your society and walk away. And you will open the door, you'll find all those things you wanted to buy that day is available in that box. Okay. You'll be amazed. You'll take out things which it may be milk, it may be a mobile phone, it may be anything that day you wanted to buy. And that will be sent by Amazon. Amazon AI will predict it and it will send the box to you. You will take out those things which you required and leave rest of it and you will get billed for that. And the guy will come and he'll collect the boxes and go away in the evening. Okay. So, and this will reduce the cost of logistics and fulfillment drastically by Amazon. So drastic that currently they spend around $54 billion in logistics and fulfillment. It will get reduced to 1/3 of it. Hardly $27 billion will be left out for them to spend. So the profit margins will go up for Amazon. That's the power of AI. And the model will change. The model which we use today is that is stop and ship. That model they want to change it to ship and shop. They'll ship it first to your home. So that is the power of AI which we are talking. I also, one of the narrative which we carry from the Vithi Research Foundation is that as the AI technology matures, India as a country may not exist. So that is something which we need to grapple our thoughts around it and see what we need to do to survive in Industrial Revolution 4.0 area, which is coming in, which is already there and coming in very, very fast. So we call it the great decoupling. If you look at the human productivity from the labor, services, and knowledge, by 2000 is already going down. Okay, we produce the maximum capacity. Humans work for 8 hours and does the maximum productivity which we do. But productivity which is based on capital expenditure or capital intensive productivity, which is based on machines, softwares like RPA or DevOps and data, those kind of capital intensive productivity or robotics, that is the productivity which is going in. I'll give you an example that if you go to the Volkswagen factory in Munich, probably one point of time they had 50,000 people working in that factory. Today they have got only 5,000 people working in that factory. Okay, and the maximum work is being done by the robots or robots. They are doing the maximum time work on that. And they are putting the doors, they are putting the wheels there, and the conveyor belt is moving, and finally the product is out. And the earlier they used to make one car in 36 days, now they are producing the same car in 3.6 days. So that is a capital intensive or automation or with through automation, this kind of productivity is going up. Okay. Now, as it goes up and our productivity, the human-based productivity comes down, three things will happen. But before that, we need to understand today, if you look at that 90% of the money is in hands of only 10% of the people. People like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, people like Adani, Ambani, these people have got 90% of the money in their hands today. And 10% of the money is left out with 90% of people like us. And with automation, which is based on AI, this will lean more towards the capital intensive productivity. That means 1% of the people in world will be holding, or country or corporate will be holding the 90% of the 99% of the money in their hands, and 1% people or 99% people left out will be holding only 1% of the money in their hand. Okay. And three things will happen, gentlemen. One thing is the share in production. So skilled people will get replaced by AI. That is one. Investment flows, they'll come and ask how much automation you have in your factories or wherever you are doing your work. And you say you have got 85% of automation. They'll say, no, we'll not invest in you. You need to bring your automation to probably 100% or 99%. And third thing will happen is the terms of trade will change. So today you must remember that Google and Amazon and all stopped buying from those factories where child labor was involved. Okay, same thing will happen with humans. They will come and ask you, does humans work with you? And you say, yes, humans are working in my factory. They will not buy from you. So they will say you have to have a complete set of automation before you will be able to produce a quality work. Right? That is the way the terms of trade will change. That means the substitutability in advanced nations will change fast, high substitutability. And that means the sustainability of countries like us, which takes pride in labor arbitrage, will be very, very low. So this is something we need to realize, gentlemen. So are you guys there? Hello? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So let us look at from artificial intelligence perspective. AI, if you do a Google search on AI, you will find a lot of words around it: cognitive system, neural network, planning, robotics, machine learning, natural language processing, and NLP and all, right? So these are the words, but they all mean to AI. Actually, AI is a larger word to define for. But these all neural networks, cognitive system, knowledge, or ontology, this is what defines AI too. Now, if you look from AI perspective, AI is two kinds. One, where we are in the loop, we are still making the final decision. And there is another kind of AI where we are not in loop. AI is making the final decision. So where AI is, where finally we are making a decision, either AI is assisting us, that is assisted intelligence or augmented intelligence. And difference between assisted intelligence and augmented intelligence is that augmented intelligence is adaptive in nature. Okay, it still learns after deployment. Where assisted intelligence doesn't learn, once we deploy it, it goes on doing the same job again and again, right? And where we are not in the loop, that is the age-old automation, the industrial automation that is there, that is hardwired, specific systems. But the autonomous intelligence, which is adaptive in nature and making decisions on its own, is something which we are very much concerned about. And I'll give you one example of that is the autonomous cars. They are the nature of autonomous intelligence. They have been driving on their own and they have been learning. Today, they have driven more than 50,000 hours where they are becoming better and better. And today, a lot of autonomous cars are already licensed on the streets in developed nations. They're delivering pizza, they're delivering you from one place to another, right? So that is already going on. So let us go back from the AI perspective. We talked about, there are three kinds of AI which we talk about. One is the narrow intelligence, artificial narrow intelligence. Another is the general intelligence and super intelligence. The difference between a narrow, we are living currently in the world which we call it a narrow intelligence, okay? It does a very narrow job of a thing, okay? But between narrow intelligence and general intelligence, there are two differences which we must know. One is that the general intelligence works on unstructured data set, where narrow intelligence works on a structured data set. So we humans work on unstructured data set. So we have got the tacital, the smell, the olfactory organs, the hearing capability, the vision, okay, and the taste bud, right? These are the five gyanendriya jo hamare paas hai, right? So that makes our reality. Okay, we don't work on structured data on relational database. So we make our reality from unstructured. So from narrow intelligence, which works on structured data set, will move to unstructured data set just like us. That will be a general intelligence. Okay. Second, narrow intelligence doesn't remember from one task to another task. So if you teach him how to drive a car, but tomorrow if you go and teach him how to drive a plane or how to fly a plane, it will forget about driving the car. Okay, but we don't do that. If we learn cycling or swimming early childhood, we remember across our life, right? Even after 50 years, somebody gives a cycle, we'll be able to drive that. So that is the basic differentials. And AI is working on all these narrow intelligence like spatial, naturalist, musical capability, mathematical capability, one by one, and taking over. I'll give you one example on spatial capability. So, you know, the going from one place to another place is a human capability. We can map the way and go. But Google Maps, currently, if all of you are using, it is supporting thousands or probably crores of people every day across the globe and guiding them from one place to another. It is not only guiding them from one place to another, it is also telling them where the blockages are, where the road is being constructed or under repair, and guides you another, gives you an option to, and tells you how much time you will take to reach to that position. So AI has already taken, and Google Maps leverages AI, right? So AI has already taken over on the spatial intelligence and narrow intelligence. But this narrow intelligence is also known as applied AI because this is an industrial AI. So on industrial AI, on applied AI, it is already being adopted by industry across the globe. But AGI development is under progress. AI is already playing a lot of roles like quality inspector, driver, writer, stockbroker, soldier, machine operator. You can well imagine when AGI will be there, what next they will be doing. And the most important factor is something which we take pride on is the innovation capability. We say, hey, we humans are sentient. We make, we do innovations. AI will be not able to do innovations. Let me tell you, gentlemen, the intuitive AI is already taken over on the innovation side of it, and it is innovating. It is already doing a lot of R&D and doing a lot of innovations. This, we call it intuitive AI. It is already augmenting humans. So I'll give you one example. They took a car, they put sensors in that car, around 400 sensors into the car, drove it around, collected 1 billion parameters, then gave it to AI to design a new car. And AI designed a new car, or the chassis of that project was known as Dreamcatcher. Today, already Zinger 21C hypercar is being developed, has been designed and developed by AI and also being produced by AI now. So AI in innovation cycle, there will be no catching up, gentlemen. So we have already crossed the timeline where there will be any catching up. Runaway innovation. So we can work on probably 10 technologies. Humans can work on internet, social, mobile, cloud, big data, and all those things. But AI, when it starts working on innovation, which it is doing, it will work of hundreds of technologies in the same. So the impact of AI on society is going to be a very huge. Okay, and that is where the runaway innovation is going to bring that. And one of the impact, which I always try to tell you guys, is that it will be very, very dangerous to us. Industrial Revolution 1.0 happened due to steam, and we were not party to it. When I say we, means Indians, we were not party to it. And the resultant was that we were slaves for 200 years, right? And then came electricity, which created the great divide. Developed nations and underdeveloped countries, it was the use of electricity, right? US is a developed nation that consume more than 27 times the energy we consume. And this differential, this is the great divide which they created. We started catching up with Industrial Revolution 3.0, which was due to computing. Okay, and now the Industrial Revolution 4.0, which is happening now, is based on intelligence. If we are not going to be party to it, and if we are not party to it, probably we are looking at a perpetual slavery this time. AI will keep us happy. The food will be on our table. We'll be able to move from one place to another. We'll be happy. But one thing will be not there with us left out. That will be Swasta. Probably few corporates and few countries will have that capability in their hand, and they will control the entire world. Now, let us look down below into the Gartner Hype Cycle. One technology which is on the innovation trigger, and that technology is quantum computing. Why I am referring to quantum computing? Let me tell you one example before I move ahead of it. Our brain, that does around 26 quadrillion computations per second, right? And a supercomputer today, like Fukugawa in Japan or in China, it does around 32 quadrillion computations per second. So you say, yes, the human brain can be downloaded in a computer or silicon raw. That is not true, gentlemen, because the comparison ends there. We consume only 20 watts, where Fukugawa consumes more than 24 megawatt. We use our cranial. The whole computer is here in our cranial. But the Fukugawa needs probably 724 square meter space, which is 7 of 2-bedroom apartments. Quantum computing can change that scenario. Okay, that may be because it is so powerful, the quantum computing. We are still into the very quantum annealers. But reaching to the general computing or general quantum or universal quantum, it will be so powerful that all servers put together, your mobile devices, laptop servers put together, the computing capability on this earth, only 500 qubits of quantum computer will be more powerful than that. Obviously, these are two different technologies we are comparing here, but that will bring a quantum AI, which people are worried about, because that will give us a capability of mapping the general intelligence into silicon. Okay, the prediction is by 2030 will not get driving license. It will be similar to the gun license today. Okay, government will be not giving us to drive because the autonomous cars will be much more safer. By 2050, if you go to any mall, the salesperson will be an AI. You must have seen Sophia on YouTube. If you haven't, go to YouTube and see Sophia. She is laughing, she is talking, she is cracking jokes, she is sad. All that threatening, all that Sophia is doing, that is AI, right? One of the best sellers will be written by them. The music will be produced by them. The books and all will be written by them. The paintings will be done by them. And by 50s, we'll be not able to understand that the guy who is sitting next to it is a human or AI. So that's the technological singularity we are talking about, gentlemen. It is inevitable. So let us be prepared for it and let's start working towards it. Okay, I'll give you one more example of human parity. On object recognition, by 2016, AI was 96% closer to us. On speech recognition, it was making 5.1% error rate. 5.1% error rate by 2017, which was much more better than us. We make 5.5% error rate, right? Machine reading and comprehension, it was closer toward by 88.493%. On machine translation, around 69.9% by 2018. And we are now in 2023, gentlemen. So you can well think that all these parameters, AI is already advanced more than us, right? On this slide, let me give you one example before I go ahead. On ChatGPT, okay? Now, these are machine learning paradigms which we are talking here. So different kind of problem statements are mapped by different kind of AI models, like which leverages unsupervised learning or supervised learning or regression, reinforcement learning. So as you will go deeper into AI, you will start understanding these things. But one thing which I need to tell you about is the ChatGPT. ChatGPT-4 has been trained on 1.75 billion parameters. Okay, that is huge. And 4 is that is 3.5. 4 is trained on 4 billion parameters. That is huge number. You can well imagine that entire internet, it has learned from entire internet. It is so powerful that if you give him a word, it can write the entire book around it. Okay. On AlphaGo, this is the right hand side down below. If you look at the Google took over DeepMind, but the AlphaGo actually defeated the Korean world champion in 2015, and Google took over that, and they developed another model which they call AlphaGo Zero. And AlphaGo Zero never played with any human being. It played with AlphaGo, and Alpha Zero played with AlphaGo, and in 40 days it learned the entire game which we humans have developed and learned in last 3,000 years. And the probability from winning now from Alpha Zero is 0% for us humans. Whereas with AlphaGo, we had still some probability of winning, that was 4%. So let us say why they are developing these kind of game, AI to learn this game. You know, this is something going to happen because the military or army of developed nations, they are taking over this. They're learning from this. And they're developing their own applications, which is based on AI, which will support their commanders when their balloon is up or when we are in war with them. So when we are fighting a war with them, they will be assisted by AI of that capability where we'll have no percentage or no statistical percentage of chance or any chance to win from them. So that is the reason so much of investment is happening that we must be aware of. On ChatGPT, I have mapped this 3.5 to 4. But one thing which I wanted to tell you in this, that as it is learning, this is a large language models, LLMs we call them, they are learning from the internet directly from 4 billion parameters, ChatGPT-4. But you know, during learning from the internet, they're developing a lot of different capabilities also. Like they now have started understanding mathematics. They have started understanding the AI. ChatGPT-4 has started understanding statistics and mathematics, statistics, biology, healthcare, microeconomics. So they are not only learning languages and they are not only chatting with you, they're learning new capabilities as they are advancing. Okay, and you can see that on different use cases, they have developed this kind of capabilities. We never taught them. They are learning on their own. The AI is learning on its own. And it has already reached our home, gentlemen. Okay, so today, 1 billion people are leveraging ChatGPT. Okay, I also leverage ChatGPT a lot. So 1 billion people, and I will suggest you need to experiment with ChatGPT, understand and leverage it when you are writing your papers or writing your articles or posting anything on social media. You need to start leveraging this capability which is there. So AI is already near the general intelligence capability, and it has reached our home, gentlemen. There's a lot of other areas AI is working with, like brain-computer interface, a whole brain emulation. Your emulation or your brain will be downloaded into emulation. Feed AI, it is learning like a child. Only thing is, we become an adult in 21 years. It will become adult in probably 21 days or 21 months. I don't know, but that is something that will be there. A new branch of chips has been developed, which we call it neuromorphic computing. That will be leveraged to develop AI on hardware scale much more faster. Let us try to understand why we should be, when I said in my earlier slide that we should be aware of AI let me give you an example. The intelligence, if you look on the intelligence staircase on this world, we humans are on the top, on the left-hand side. We humans are at the top of the chain. We operate between 90 to 140 IQ level. But down below us is the chimpanzee or gorilla. It operates between 30 to 40 IQ level. Okay, but you go to a gorilla and try to explain statistics or algebra or mathematics to it, it will never understand that. Any abstract thing, they will not be able to understand it, right? Go down below on the intelligence staircase, the chicken is there. What we do, we operate between 90 to 140 IQ level. Chicken operates between 15, 20 IQ level. What we do with it? We eat them day in and day out, right? So we are only intelligent by 100 IQ level, and we have eating chicken. For thousands everywhere across the globe, we are eating chicken, right? We don't respect them for their intelligence. Go down below, the ants are there. We are also learning from the ants, okay? But what we have done, we have probably gone with a chemical warfare against them, what not? And we are killing them today. If you go to your home, probably you will not find makhi or any machhar in your home, right? We have virtually obliterated them. So this is the intelligence, biological range of intelligence. Go on the right-hand side. If you look at, we will operate between 90 to 140 IQ level to the ant IQ level, right? But the artificial general intelligence will, and we will operate between 90 to 140 IQ level. Einstein was 140. But AI or artificial general intelligence will operate at 5,000 IQ level. ASI will operate at 12,500 IQ level. So you can well imagine the kind of fear which we generate with ASI or AGI, and we call it the perverse instantiation. Okay, so like let me give you an example. You go to artificial general intelligence, super intelligence, and say that, hey, you obliterate poverty from this earth, and ASI may decide that who gets hungry, the humans, okay, or you say that please remove the hunger from this earth, and AI will probably decide that who feels hunger, humans. That if we obliterate humans, and you know so easy it is to obliterate humans from this earth. You have seen them during COVID, how much afraid we have been and locked into our home. AI is already near the mosquito, 2.5 million neurons on DeepMind. Probably it has reached now to the rat brain. Very soon it will reach near the human brain capability, which is general intelligence. And then the collective human intelligence is the ASI I am referring. All our books, whatever we have learned on this earth, all that if you put into AI, that is what we call it artificial superintelligence. So AI takeoff is imminent, gentlemen. That's imminent intelligence explosion is going to happen. There are only two things happen to us. Either we'll go extinct or we'll become immortals. So what I believe is that from Homo sapiens will become Homo Deus. From war, famine, and disease, AI will be where AI will take us to become a Homo Deus, take us towards immortality, happiness, and divinity. Another aspect which we need to understand from the fear perspective is that AI, all this investment which is happening in AI, US is putting more than $3 trillion into AI. China is putting more than $147 billion into AI. All this investment which is happening in AI today is to develop a decisive strategic advantage. So nuclear bomb was the first decisive strategic advantage. When they put in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan, 1 million people died in 5 seconds, right? They just burned out. The whole city was burned out. And million people means 10 lakh log, right? They just died. They were burned out. So, and Japan kneeled down in Second World War, right? So US understood that this is a decisive strategic advantage. And what they did, they put up a proliferation treaty in place. And we, Indians, took 32 years to do our own Pokhran or develop our own nuclear bomb capability. Okay, 32 saal laga tha hame. Then they developed the Star Wars or ICBMs and IRBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles and all. And once they realized, and satellites and all, and once they realized that this is a decisive strategic advantage, they put up a ban on cryogenic engine. We took 25 years to develop our own rocket and put our satellites into space. 25 saal laga hame. Now they are developing singleton or artificial superintelligence, or we call it singleton actually. It's the Thenos, right? And This is the decisive strategic advantage. Once they get in their hands, we will never be able to reach to that capability in India. And that's the reason I always say, and that's the narrative which we carry, that India as a nation may not exist if we are not party to it and we don't ensure a soft landing of this technology. There will be no catching up, gentlemen. Look at the top 100 companies in US, across the globe. They are North American companies, and China is catching up very fast in AI. Okay, we are not on the Industrial Revolution 4.0 map. We have to think through that how do we come on in the Industrial Revolution 4.0 map quickly? How do we develop this capacity and capability of AI innovation quickly? AI is everywhere, gentlemen, now. The automation, manufacturing, consumer, finance, agriculture, energy, healthcare, pharmaceutical, social or public enterprises, media, telecom. There are multiple kind of AI technologies or AI use cases are being implemented, from real-time optimization to the process unstructured data. You can see on the left-hand side, right? The implementation, the darker green is much more, and the lighter green or white is the lower ones, but still AI is being implemented. We are moving towards a hyper-competitive digital enterprise, be it an educational institution or an industry or a nation. They are all becoming hyper-competitive. We are moving from imperative to declarative. We are moving from proprietary to programming, from central authority to a distributed authority, will be more just and fair. From hindsight to foresight, and data will be no more burden, gentlemen. It will be an opportunity. And if you don't have an AI strategy, you are going to die in the world that is coming. That is David Wang, a CEO of eBay. He came out and said. And that is very, very true, gentlemen. We have to have an AI strategy now. We need to develop an AI strategy, be it an individual, be it an educational institution, be it an industry, be it a government. We need to have an AI strategy in place for ourselves. AI will, the jobs which doesn't need compassion, which doesn't need creativity and strategy, those jobs will be taken away from AI. So AI will take away all jobs which can be optimized and compassion is not needed, like a truck driver, right? Or hematologist. These jobs will be gone from our end. The jobs which needs creativity and strategy, they will be assisted by AI. Okay, we'll be leveraging AI a lot. Where compassion needed, that will be more leveraging AI, but humans will be still there. Like old age care or nursing or hospitals and doctors, they'll be still there. Okay, so every job which is below 60K, that is at risk now. Jobs like physicians, surgeons, chief executive, dentists, they're still there available. But low-paid jobs like teachers, social human resources, medical assistants, home health aides, store clerks, personal care aides, retail sales, they'll be all gone from our end and AI will take over. Okay. If you look from the healthcare perspective, gentlemen, self-care prevention, wellness, improving population health management, triage and diagnostics, clinical decision support, care delivery, chronic care management, all that is an area which is getting impacted by AI. It is improving population health management, improving operations, strengthening innovation in healthcare. Okay, and the largest number of companies, if you look from the AI which is leveraging AI, is in healthcare space. Okay, applications of AI, if you look from, it is looking at every aspect of healthcare is now impacted by AI. Be it health monitoring and wearables or AI robot assistant surgery, gene editing, cybersecurity, fraud detection, virtual nursing, rare disease, cancer research, dosage error reduction, medical diagnosis, drug development. Everywhere AI is and it is impacting it. So my suggestions will be that you need to explore that more and more and start developing and start leveraging AI for augmenting yourself in healthcare space. And the positive impact of AI, be it environment, economy, or society, is more than the negative impact currently. Okay, so that is true. But obviously, we need to be aware. We have to believe in the human resilience, see that we develop right policies, right ethical standards, and the policies or the regulatory framework to contain AI as it develops, and also ensure a soft landing of AI as a country, as a nation, so that we participate in incoming world of AI. Look at from the investment perspective, which I talked about. Look at what Putin says. He says artificial intelligence is the future, not only for Russia, but for all humankind. It comes with colossal opportunity, but also threats that are difficult to predict. Whoever becomes the leader in this sphere will become the ruler of the world. That is, so they are very, very specific. They are leveraging and developing this technology to become the ruler of the world. That is dangerous, gentlemen. That is something we need to counter with developing or ensuring soft landing and develop our own versions of AI too. US is pumping in more than $3 trillion into AI, on NLP, on machine learning, on computer vision, technology platforms, intelligent UAVs, robots, and China is putting in $185 billion, 175 or $185 billion. Okay, publications in AI, China is publishing more papers on AI. They have got more than 85 institutions across their China on AI. We have got none at this point of time, right? So and the top global deals here, if you look at it in Northern America, more and more investment and deals are happening on AI. Companies and startups are being developed. I'll exhort you guys, start thinking about developing startups on AI and take it forward. You are the younger generation who can make it happen. Look at there is an emerging new world order. You can visit this website, Partnership on AI. Companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, IBM, Facebook, Apple, they have made hands. And these are very large companies, gentlemen. Apple is more larger than the 17th country on this earth, okay? And they have adopted a strategy, they call it AI first strategy, and they're sharing AI data set with each other. It is being choreographed. That is something. And who is choreographing? A nation like US. Okay, so we have to be very, very careful about it and see that what we need to do from our end to take it forward. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kundalal sir, for your valuable time. Your keynote talk on rise of AI and its impact on society has provided us with invaluable insight. How AI is presented all around us and its involvement in our lives. How AI is impacting the industries all around the world. Examples like Amazon is utilizing AI to reduce the cost of logistics and AI involvement in even delivering pizzas. You introduce us to run away revolution, quantum computing, and the inevitable scenario of technical singularity. We read about AI today's paradigm and informed us about the characteristics of large learning models like ChatGPT. You made us known of AI takeoff and its imminent explosion. Also made us aware of the need of India to be in Industrial Revolution 4.0 and its current position, the need of AI strategy. You showed us the graph of involvement of AI in various job sectors across the spectrum of creativity and competition. Thank you so much, sir, for giving your time to us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to give you break for just 15 minutes, means 1 hour. We will join by 1:45 p.m. because next lecture is going to be start by 2 p.m. and it is going to be conducted daily from 2 p.m. to 5:50 p.m. So please be present by 1:45 p.m. Thank you, everyone. You all may leave it. Thank you.